whispers echo through the halls. Old gods tremble, walls will fall. In the ashes lies the prophecy. Scars and power all inside of me. Rusty bridges fracture in the night. Desperate hands reaching for the light. I'm the message carved into your skin. Where the end is where we all begin. I'm the new cult of personality. Break the system, bring the sanity. Raging fire, burn the old decree. In the chaos, you'll be following me.
Boom. It's
Boom.
Groovy. Hello,
So,
Darcy.
I do want to say I'm thankful to be back.
Again.
You can't?
No, I'm not kidding you. I'm being serious. I can't hear you.
What the hell happened?
Uh-huh. Hold on.
Now?
You're experiencing technical difficulties. He was just talking to me too, so that's a weird thing.
How about now?
Enjoy your nap.
Now? No? Shit. Fuck. Let's see,
Still not
settings.
hearable.
Audio. Oh.
I'll be back. Well, on that note, thank you for being here with us on a show that we enjoyed doing together, that we haven't had a chance to do together. Once he gets his sound
How about
back
now?
through, he'll take over the rest of the open, but I'm here to entertain you for a couple minutes while he figures that out. So, how's everyone's weekend going? Happy Sunday to everybody.
Now?
And
No?
let me check something real quick too, my side.
This one?
There you go.
That one?
Yep, I got you.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna say no. It changed the settings on it when we went into the show.
Mm.
It went to default, so it was trying to use my phone instead of the headset.
That makes sense then.
Although the sound for you is coming out of my phone, which is weird. Give me
Is
1
that
second.
why
Let me
you're
try one
echoing?
more thing.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
So we're almost there. Hold on, people. I'm very sorry.
How about now? Can you still hear me?
I can still hear you, yeah.
There we go. I had to reset it again. Anyways, so I'm glad to be back for what? This is the first one since I think the anniversary of Random Nonsense.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well,
It's been a minute.
and I'm glad to be back with the host, JJ, and of course, the gorgeously ugly co-host, me, myself, Mr. Hatcher. Today, we're going... Honestly, it's something that a lot of people don't like talking about because there's a lot of stigma behind it. There's a lot of fear behind it because of what it can cause and what it can do. Today, if there's anyone who goes to watch the show, they don't feel comfortable with it, it's okay to tune out, understandable, but it's something I've been dealing with for the past 24, 25 years.
And if you know somebody after he explains to you what we're doing who could maybe use this, please share it with them. Let them know they are not alone.
The topic we're going over today is schizophrenia, which I have a different form of schizophrenia. It's called schizoaffective disorder, which is schizophrenia and bipolar together. Does not make it easy. And unfortunately, with the type of schizophrenia I was diagnosed with on top of the bipolar, which led to the schizoaffective disorder, or as I call it, SAD. Gotta have humor somehow.
Sad.
Was the paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
I've spent most of my life seeing stuff in the corners of my eyes run by and do stuff. And unfortunately, just this past week, what the hell is my child doing?
I mean, she is your child, so it could be anything.
But unfortunately, this past week, I did have a bad episode. Unlike some schizophrenic people who see like the full figure, the full body, I call them static because they're there, but they're kind of like like the old school TV screens
Yeah.
when they would go static. That's
Kind of
how
like
I
my
see
thing
it.
does in the background. It's all way
Yeah.
wavy and shit, kind of like that.
Yeah, but it's like the black and white static like you used to see on tube TVs when you couldn't get the channel in from the rabbit ears.
The white noise is what they call it.
Yes. If you want to feel old.
I am old.
I am too. That's what I see. And this past week I had 3 of them. Not just the normal one I deal with on a daily basis. The one I see run past the corner of my eye constantly that makes me jump out of my skin. Because you've seen it, even growing up, I was jumpy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why. This time I saw one that would just stand there like literally straight in front of me, just staring at me. Then I had one that would follow me around and actually talk to me and try to get me to do stuff. But luckily I know they're not real. A lot of people can't comprehend the fact that what they're seeing when they're dealing with schizophrenic episodes, especially, that they're not real. I know they're not, so I have a better chance of battling against it.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I mean, it's bad enough that one night I went to pick up Kathy from work and I'm sitting there, I'm literally having a full-blown argument with something that doesn't exist in the passenger seat of the car. Like yelling
Really?
at it, telling it to fuck off and everything like that.
Wow.
And we are past the 5-minute mark, so I was allowed to use that word. I made sure of that.
You're fine. I sometimes we don't even make it 5 and I throw one out there, so you're fine.
Well, I remember the whole thing. But it's one of those things, it's hard to live your life like that constantly. Some people I know can manage it. Some people, unfortunately, can't. There's others that use other means to manage it.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, alcohol is one of those means.
Yep, I understand that. It's one of those things that'll not just you, but with everybody with any mental kind of problem, they always have something.
Mhm.
So it's kind of hand in hand, sadly, you could say.
Yep. But it's one of those things, like, if you're having those episodes, I fully can understand. Un momento, por favor.
No worries.
Anyways. Crap, where was I at? I mean, and dealing with schizophrenia, like, it's not an easy thing. I'm never going to say anybody. Unfortunately, when people react to it badly, especially with the paranoid version of it, and they react badly, they hurt somebody, hurt themselves, it's honestly not their fault. They don't know what they're doing. There's a point, like, I have actually, if you look, the bruises on my arm.
Yep.
Kathy had to hold me down because of it. That's how bad it got. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not mad at her for that. I'm not.
No, I understand that. She did it to help you. It's for your own safety.
My own safety and everyone else's safety.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, once you're in that episode, you don't know what you're doing fully. I was going to work like that and everything.
That's crazy. It's got to make it hard to like do most things, you would think, right?
It is, but I found the one thing you can always do is find the one solace, because unfortunately, as you know, they took away my Medicaid because me and Kathy take too much, so I lost my medication for mine.
Oh, that's not helpful.
Like we have to, for me, because of what I'm diagnosed as, I have to pay upwards, on average, of about $100 to $150 a week.
Damn.
Just to be able to go see a psych doctor and get that back alone. That's what I'm saying. There's such a stigma on it that once you're diagnosed with anything like that, the cost of anything goes up for you. Fuck. I mean, my ADHD medication was $100 because they can't just give you a discount on something that's scheduled class.
No, I understand that.
Don't get me wrong. My schizophrenic medicine is $10 if I go do it. My appointment to see the doctor alone could be upwards of $500.
Jesus.
So, and that's one of my full paychecks. Like, I can't do that because I can't afford that.
No, I get that.
No,
That makes sense.
And like I said, going on insurance, it's like $150, maybe $200 a week just for me.
Damn.
So that's another struggle that people don't realize with people who have schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder is that we're so stigmatized that we have to pay more than most people do.
That's insane. And you think like to raise the price for people who really need the help like that to kind of still stay like where they can do their everyday lives, like to raise the price on that's kind of shitty.
It comes down to making profit.
No, I
You
get
get
that.
you get more profit if a schizophrenic flips out and you arrest them as a cop and send them to jail. The cop gets money, the jail gets money. And then when you are officially confined, either they're going to put you in a medical ward, which gets money, or the prison, which gets money.
Yeah.
And then when they let you out, you end up on probation. And if you fuck up again, they get money.
Right back. Yeah, and you're right back in and you do it all
So
over
all
again.
it is pretty much they're taking one of the worst mental health disorders, stigmatizing it to the point where the judicial system, the medical system can make a profit off of them without having to actually spend anything to help them. And then wonder why some people with paranoid schizophrenia hurt people or kill people or end up getting shot by cops because they're freaking out. It's because we can't get the help that we need.
It's you think that there would be a way where like they would find a way to help people with those kind of things who need that kind of help to get it, like whether it's like through some kind of like other service or whatnot, where like you get the help you need, but you're not paying an arm and a leg. But instead, like you said, it makes more sense to make more money off of something that I feel like we don't fully understand the full ramification of it. So instead of going, okay, we can do this and this and this to fix it, instead we're just gonna, put him in jail and repeat it.
And that's why a lot of people with schizophrenia have drug problems, alcohol problems. I mean, we've got over this before in a Random Secrets episode with the whole me
Mhm.
being previously addicted to meth, being previously addicted to opiates, struggling with alcohol. Like, it's a lot of addiction is a part of the mental health crisis.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, the US doesn't do anything to treat the mental health crisis, such as schizophrenia, PTSD, ADHD, depression, bipolar, any of that. And that's why we have the increase of crime. We have the increase of addiction prevalence, but nothing wants to be done about it because it's not real to the US government. It's not real to a lot of people in this country. They don't understand it because they don't go through it. They've never known somebody who went through it.
No, and I get that because it's not one of those things that everybody hears about. Like, other than when you told me about it after you found out about it, I don't honestly think I've ever known anyone else who's had it.
I know one other person that's had it or has it, but that is Kathy's uncle, and that's a whole different situation we're not getting into on streaming, and you know why.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, you've talked about that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one of those things, like, I understand PTSD is bad. PTSD, honestly, to me, is a lot like schizophrenia, which I've been diagnosed with PTSD too. ADHD is just a nightmare because you just don't know what you're doing. You're not going to actually hurt anybody. You're
Mm-hmm.
more likely to hurt yourself. Bipolar, well, you know what bipolar's like. I don't have to get into that one.
Nope. I deal with that every day.
Mm-hmm. So, for example, with me, I'm schizoaffective disorder, like I said, bipolar and schizophrenia together. I've been diagnosed with anxiety problems, PTSD, and ADHD. All 5 of those together, there's a reason why, even though I can do what I do, and I'm not saying I'm the best father in the world, I'm not,
No, I know what you're saying, though.
but I try my ass off because I don't want my kids experiencing stuff that, honestly, me and you went through.
No, I completely understand that. Believe me.
And that's why this past episode of the schizophrenia, it bothers me because there's one point I made Hannah jump out of her skin because I just started yelling at something. But after I kind of calmed down, I did sit down and I explained it to her. So she doesn't, because she's at the age she does understand a bit more.
Yeah, obviously.
So she understood if I started yelling at something randomly, it wasn't her.
Mm-hmm.
Kathy found a way to help me too.
Oh, that's good. What's that?
Like when I'd sit there, I'd start trying to yell at it and stuff. She'd tell it to shut the fuck up and leave me alone, pretty much. And it did help.
Okay.
And like I said, my biggest solace was music. Because the music would drown out the noise. It was like white noise, pretty much. It would drown out the noise. I'd be able to focus. Did I show you the song High Ren?
Yeah.
That's pretty much what that's about, is psychosis.
Yep. I've actually played it a few times, especially I played it last night knowing we were going to do this today, and I just like kind of just put on the headphones so I could just hear it. And it's a very good song. It's very well written, very well done, and it's definitely touching about things that I think a lot of people go through like every day.
Like, I know people with personality disorders. I know people with severe depression. I know people who battle every day with things that I understand from my own experience of dealing with what I deal with.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things, man. It's like you know not everyone, but there's a lot of people out there who go through different mental problems, whether it's bipolar,
Oh, God, it hurts.
ADD.
Sorry, I'm getting old. It hurts to stand.
No, you're good. And like each one is unique to that person. Not
Mhm.
like every two people share the same kind of mental disorder. Like they may be diagnosed with it, but their symptoms and the other person's symptoms are unique to that person.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm trying to find my cigarettes.
No, you're fine.
I think I left them in the car, and Kathy has the car.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. What? I met somebody today.
At the bookstore.
Likes to sign kind of literature to me.
The adventure continues.
Damn, I think I did leave my cigarettes in the car.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Oh, yeah, believe me. But no, like, no matter what, I just want people to understand, like, nobody's actually alone with it. You just need to find the one or two people that will help you through it, no matter what.
No, and I get that. Because, like, that's usually the best, what I feel is, like, one of the better ways to, like, deal with that is find a support system that understands and wants to help more than, like, just judge.
Even if they don't personally go through the disorder or the disease.
Yeah. Because it's just one of those things. It's like, if you can find that kind of like that support system, it definitely does change things, and it definitely does help you process it a lot. I don't want to say easier, but easier.
That's why I'm saying, like, I honestly have a lot. I give Kathy a lot of credit with all the stuff she's dealt with my mental health.
She's a trooper, yo.
What did you guys do with my shoes? What?
They stole your shoes.
No, they're somewhere. Kathy probably moved them on me again. I got my DCs, but I don't want to throw those on. That's a lot of work. I need my flip-flops. That's all I wear anymore. Aha. But yeah, no, like, sorry, you guys get to see into my life at times when I'm just doing random stuff.
I mean, the show.
So it works.
Random.
But yeah, no, like, the fact that people feel isolated, alone, people lose their house, their job, their life, pretty much, over something that is treatable, manageable. But unfortunately, we have a system in this country that does not allow for that.
No, I get that.
Look, a beautiful Riadoso.
Look at the sky. It is so pretty.
It didn't fully burn down. Not yet.
Well, that's always a plus, definitely, in itself.
No, we've already been having severe fire warnings.
I can imagine, especially after last year.
Oh, no, we didn't get shit for snow or really any moisture this
Past
winter.
Oof, that's not good. That's what makes things to tinderboxes, and that's bad.
Yeah, and that doesn't help. And that, once again, goes with the whole mental health response. Because I know my kids have PTSD from the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I do too. I smell smoke and I'm just all like looking around like, are we going to have to go again?
No, I get that. I mean, that's that's one of those things, like, unless you live through those kind of things, like, you can't really relate to somebody. The fear of, like, you're loading what you can fit in your car to the assumption that you may not have anything else to come back to.
Like I said, and honestly, this works with the whole mental health discussion we're having today too, because it does create PTSD. Like I look at the mountain every day and I can see the scar, and I just sit there and I think about it, and I'm like, I can remember when I saw it start. And I remember getting woken up because I passed out in the chair watching The Water Boy with the kids, going out and smoking a cigarette, sitting outside. I'm like, the sky's orange. Now every time I look at the sky, I'm waiting for it to turn orange again. And that doesn't help with, any mental disorder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of those things. It's like it's that old saying about it's the moon changes everyone's like things and whatnot, like your mood and all that.
Yes.
Like, we're all interconnected on those things.
Yeah, the full moon theory thing. Ow! Oh, my knee just popped. Oh, God. Damn it. Well, yeah, no, like, it's just living with anything.
Sorry, I'm dealing with work stuff at the same time. I do apologize.
No, you're fine. I'm also rating for partial cigarettes while I wait for Cassie to get back so I can get a full one. She's taking, I pretty much call her aunt. She's like a 60-something-year-old lady that we've been helping out.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Well, she works up at Walmart and stuff, but she'll like help us out from time to time with like gas money and food because we give her rides and stuff. She used to work with us at Allsups and then got hit by a car.
Damn.
So we help her out from time to time. I pretty much call it that Kathy's aunt. One of the few Texans I like.
I know.
Oh no, no. Well, the best part about it is she even told me and Kathy. She's like, until I moved up here, I didn't realize how rude we actually were. She's like, oh, I don't like them.
That's kind of funny. You know what they say? Everything's bigger in Texas.
No, I'm sorry, that's a lie. If you want big things, go to Australia. Have you not seen the insects and shit?
That's why I will never go to Australia. Even if
I would love to go to Australia. I actually want to move there.
From like the zombies, I still wouldn't go. I'd get eaten by a zombie. I would not go to Australia.
Oh fuck no! I'm in the best state for that.
Yeah.
There's like open ranges where there's nothing. Although from what I remember, right, if I'm correct on the last census, Albuquerque passed El Paso for population.
Really?
Yes. And in fact, we because of the population increase in New Mexico, we actually got an extra electoral vote. We're now at 2 instead of 1.
Good for you guys.
Not really. It's all the freaking Texans moving here. Ugh.
Why do you think they're moving out of Texas, going to New Mexico?
Because a lot of them are actually more liberalized and don't want to deal with that bullshit. Dude, Texas is banning anime in certain games.
What?
If the character looks like they're too young, it is no longer allowed in Texas. Like, that's most anime, for one.
Oh my god.
Are your fingernails black?
They are. Well,
are you going through it?
You haven't been on in a while, haven't you? So
no.
I've been doing this for a while now.
No, I think they were last time I was on too. I think it's just I forgot. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, that's how long you can tell I haven't been on. Like now, it's even down to like past the Triforce.
And the last time you were on, you were bald.
Well, yeah, that's also because of what was going on with Will, who, by the way, is in remission.
I saw that.
Ray is now stuck in the nursing home.
I also saw that.
Permanently.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's probably the best thing for him.
I don't think he's going to make it to the end of the year.
That's sad.
I need to go see him. One of my good friends is stuck in the same nursing home. They've given him like a year to 7 to live.
Damn. That's sad.
Life's a fickle bitch.
It's the one debt we all must pay, no matter how rich or how poor. We all got to pay this one back.
Exactly.
Someday.
To be alive is to pay debt of death.
Oh, I like that. That's good.
You got to remember, I'm pretty good with words. I got words. I know words. I know plenty of words. They're the greatest ever.
You know all the best words.
I know the bestest, the greatest in the world, the best of all time. Because you got to do the hand motion and everything.
It's stupendous.
It's the greatest. And that's another thing that's helped me out with mental health is always my humor.
Yeah. Humor is a big, humor is a huge thing when it comes to your mental health. Like, I feel like if you can't bust your own balls and make yourself laugh at yourself, then that's a problem. Like, you should be able to handle yourself. Gonna talk shit to yourself. I do it all the time, and sometimes I crack myself up.
I've said some of the craziest shit at work, and people are just staring at me, laughing. I'm all okay. Did I ever tell you about the self-erotic asphyxiation episode at work?
No, I don't. Oh, I feel like I would know this story.
When I first started on Graveyard, I worked with this one lady. Her name was Shauna. And her and me got into the discussion of self-erotic asphyxiation.
Okay.
And I told her, well, if you're really that bored, you can just go to the bathroom, take one of the Allsup's bags, pull it over your head, and have fun. And she started laughing. And the guy she was waiting on literally just started grabbing everything on the counter and bagging himself, threw the money, and ran out the store. Gas stations.
I was going to say, unless you've worked in a gas station, you don't really know what you can get away with. And gas stations are one of those places. So I also work at a gas station, and we get a few crews that come in and who buy my food. So some days I'll see them pull in 4 trucks deep, 4 guys in each truck. I know they're going to take and I know they're going to come and raid all of my food. So I'll run to the kitchen and jump in front of the hot case. I'm like, no, motherfuckers, not today. And I'll start yelling at them. And then they just push me out of the way and take my food anyways. Fuckers.
There's this one druggie that comes to the store. He's banned from the property. Because he literally walked in, opened our hot box, grabbed food, and walked out.
Ballsy.
Oh, no, he's strung off of fentanyl or something.
Oof.
And every time he comes to the store, because we've called the cops several times, the cops are at the point they're not doing anything about him.
No,
the last time he came to the store, I looked right at, he came up to the window, he looked in, and I looked at him, he's all, and left, and was all, yep. No, he tried to put hands on me at one point.
Oh, Jesus.
And the new guy we have running the store isn't really fond of that. He's more or less, he's like, you defend yourself.
No, I get that. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the wee boys room real quick.
That's fine. I'm pulling a mustache hair out.
I just drank 3 iced teas in less than an hour, so right back.
Oh, really? This is my first Guinness. Ooh, excuse me, guys. Did not mean to do that. Boys. Fucking dog. I should have really grabbed my cigarettes. Here. I'm actually doing a show on the internet. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to find a cigarette. An actual cigarette. I don't have one floating around. Yes, we're in complete silence now, folks. It's okay. You may now put your seat back trays in front up and relax. You can now take off your belt because the seatbelt buckle sign is now off,
What did
and
I
enjoy the
just
rest
walk
of your
into?
flight.
Were you
What?
reading were you reading the flight instructions on what to do on an airplane while I was gone?
Well, it was all silent, so I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, so that's a thing I'm still trying to get used to. When like it's me and Hefty, and he goes outside to smoke. I'm still trying to get used to running it by myself. Like I'm getting better at it. We'll say like I'm not great, but like I'm getting better. Like I'm more engaging with the comments now. But so
Well, I don't see comments, and for me, honestly, I'm just gonna say whatever pops in my brain. That's part of the schizophrenia, dude.
Well, we only got 2. One was from Pam, who said hi, and then one was from Haley that also said hi. So those are the only 2 we've gotten so far.
Well, Kathy's busy. I think we're getting food from Sheila because Sheila buys us food for helping her.
That's the name of my boss. That's her name.
That's the one I was telling you about that we help out.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Kathy's not back yet. I need a cigarette. If you're watching this, Kathy, hurry up so I can get a cigarette.
I really hope she is, and she jumps in the comments and tells you your ass gotta wait.
Oh, she will.
Okay. But so we were talking about your schizophrenia and everything, and I was actually thinking about that the other day with your mental health, my mental health, and Mom's mental health, and I don't know, and I'm not trying to sound like a dick here, but how did I get the short straw where all I have is bipolar and depression? Like,
because schizophrenia doesn't come from Mom's side.
Oh, okay.
From what my dad told me, schizophrenia was heavy in my grandmother Esther.
Okay.
So that's where that comes from, and unfortunately, it mixed with the bipolar to give me something that's completely different than both sides.
Interesting. Okay, that I didn't know. Actually, I don't really know much about it except for what I've seen on Criminal Minds with Reed and his mom. And I'm not trying to sound like an ignorant slut.
No. You're, dude, I'm not mad at you for that. That's fine. What it is pretty much schizophrenia. It's actually similar to bipolar. Okay. It's a disconnect in the synapses of a different kind of serotonin than what bipolar is affected by.
All right, that's interesting.
So pretty much what it is there's I read into it obviously. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm not saying I'm % correct. You might want to fact check this part too. I believe it's serotonin 1 is bipolar and serotonin 2A is schizophrenia.
Okay.
So what it is serotonin 1 is what controls the mood level. You know, the ups and downs, you understand that one.
Yeah, I get that.
Serotonin 2A, when that one goes out of whack, is why you see stuff, why you hallucinate. That's also the one that is affected by hallucinogenics such as LSD, shrooms, peyote, PCP.
Basically anything that makes your brain think it's doing stuff that's not really there.
But it also is affected by substance use. It is affected by your environment, by stress levels, it is affected more. Oh, I never even put that on. Now I'm disappointed. It is affected more by environmental stuff. Like it is genetic. Don't get me wrong. Schizophrenia, I'm not denying that. It is genetic. But it is affected more by your environment at the same time.
Okay, that makes sense. I get that.
Give me 5 seconds. Don't forget to read the airline flight stuff.
You're good. So I don't know if any of you, if you go back and watch this, and if you see this and you do need help or anything like that, please reach out to somebody, ask a family member, because it's important that you take care of yourself, because self-care is obviously the most important, because we don't do that enough in today's world. We don't take care of ourselves first sometimes. Like we're always out there doing other things for our families or friends, and sometimes our own mental health problems just start to build and build and build. And so if you do show this to someone, or this comes across your feed and you do end up watching it and you relate to whatever we discuss here in some way, and you need help, please reach out to somebody, call a family member. There's
always help.
It's out there. You just got to look for it. Like it's one of those things that there's days that I contemplate that maybe I should go back to therapy. What do you got?
I'm gonna have to take it off. Give me a second, because I can't show the back without
I mean, you can
without
just turn
showing my.
around.
Oh, I can. Can I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can.
Well, leave your phone where it is and just turn around because I'm looking up at you anyways. Oh, that's cool shit.
It's my One Piece Brooks hoodie.
I like that. That's cool as shit. So
That's what I collect is hoodies.
I collect things too. It's okay. I'm not judging. Because
Hoodies and hats.
Like if I were gonna judge what
I do gotta. I'm sorry. I do gotta show this one off on this because this is now my pride and joy hat.
No, you're good. You need to get yourself one of the little those little clear hat boxes for it. Time to make chimichangas.
Yeah, but do you see the signatures?
Mm-hmm.
That's my Bones Sung in Harmony hat now.
Were they playing at the casino?
They were playing at the casino, and they did a meet and greet at Munchie's dispensary. So I sent Kathy up there with my hat and made my friend Julian get it signed.
Oh, that's cool.
He got his Nikes signed.
You know, it's funny you showed off the hat because I was thinking about going into a bit of a chat about music really quick. So, excuse me, sorry.
Wait. Oh, I get my cigarettes. Yes, that's what excites me in life is cigarettes. Oh, yeah.
Watching Annie walk.
I was to say you can continue. I want my cigarette.
No cigarette.
I told you she'd tell you no.
You can't have cigarettes. Cigarettes are not permitted for you, my love.
Yeah.
See if my children say no.
Mm-hmm.
See how it is? Just leaving me here to deal with all this?
I'm in the middle of something. I just needed a cigarette.
Oh, you're gonna die after this show. She's gonna beat him up.
Oh, she's gonna beat me the right way.
No. Why am I not shocked by this?
Mm-hmm.
So, going into the thing about music, me and Danny have a special weird thing that we do. We always send each other some kind of song we found or something that relates to something. And
I got it.
pass it back and forth amongst each other. It's kind of what we do. So the other day, one of my friends is learning to read tarot cards, and he gave me my thing. I don't want to say
called a reading.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. I appreciate it. And one of the things in it was saying how, like, that I've been through a bunch of stuff and, like, I'm still here, I'm still going and whatnot. And then Danny, the exact same day, sent me the Shabuzi song, The Last of My Kind. And it kind of, like, fit with what was said in the chat or in the text. And then the song kind of linked together. And if you've watched this show before, I've said it a billion times. I'm going to say it again in case you're new here. But I'm that person. I see signs and everything. Like, everything always intertwines and connects. Like, it overlaps. So it's weird to me that one thing would say basically the same thing as the song you would send me.
I did.
Now back outside.
No, I was sitting on the door frame porch thingamajigger. I got to rebuild because Kathy destroyed with salt.
It happens.
No, it does. We have a lot of ice. Speaking of ice,
baby,
they were at like ice.
Oh, ice.
La Migra.
Yep, I knew. I caught it afterwards. Like, oh, that ice. My bad.
They showed up at the store the other day. They get gas.
Uh-huh.
Thought we were gonna have to hire their assistant manager.
I don't know if you're being serious or making a joke, but it's still funny.
I'm actually being serious and joking.
So it's still good to be funny then. Yeah, probably not the best.
Anyways, as we
Anywho,
digress from the situation at hand,
Wait, what's going
we're getting off topic again.
we do.
on?
It happens on every show.
Because I got ADHD, you got the ADD.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, ooh, bright lights, shiny things.
You got you got the adult dick and deep.
That's not nice, sir. It's very unprofessional. And we're a professional program here.
What have we ever been professional, especially when I'm on the show? Come think about it. Did Kathy get me food? Squirrel?
I guess that's what she got you for
Did I get
food.
one?
Yeah, that's your, I got 4 for a reason.
She's now on the show, watching it.
I saw that. I showed the comment. She said squirrel.
So I was like, squirrel?
That's what you're gonna eat for lunch is squirrel, sir. A McJabbo?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, and you get 4?
Depending on how my stomach is, I can eat up to 4, dude.
I'm not judging. I was just gonna prove the fact that you and I are family because I get 4 every fucking time I get McDoubles. Every time I always get 4. And I may not eat all 4 the next night, but then when I get up for work that next morning, I eat that.
Ew.
Oh, it's so good. Oh,
I hate.
love
Nope. They got to be fresh.
I love cold cheeseburgers, man. Like, I don't know what it is. They're so good.
I don't mind cold cheeseburgers, but McDoubles cold are gross.
Really? I enjoy them.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting how that changed from, like, we both get 4, but then sometimes I eat a cold one. It's the next day. It's funny.
I look like a fucking goat.
Bah. Hey, I'm the one who sounds like a goat, so between us both, we're, you know.
At least you don't sound like a dolphin.
That is always going to be one of my favorite noises to make.
Yeah, I got the cops called on Denny's for that.
So you only get 2 today, sir. She got 2 for you and 2 for her.
No.
He's so sad.
I'm so sad. Also sad.
Only get 2 burgers, not 4.
Also lonely.
It's okay. The other night we had McDonald's and Danielle got 2 double cheeseburgers and I didn't realize it because they're kind of wrapped in the same wrapper as the McDouble. So I ate her 2 and believe me, I was not the most favoritist person that night. And I was like, it's not my fault. They're wrapped in the same paper. I just grabbed the 4. I thought they were mine. She's like, you didn't know it was like bigger? I go, no, I was just eating a cheeseburger. I don't look at it to see if it's bigger. Now you only get 1.
Okay.
1 and done. That's what I always say. I mean, I've said that once.
You know, as you get older, sometimes that's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And you just want to sleep and eat.
It's a part of the system.
Yes.
It's how it goes, sadly.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay.
What'd you do?
About the bigger part. Josh is used to bigger. That's why he got 1 for free.
This is an adult show. We're professionals here. Damn it.
That's why it's an adult show.
Fair enough. I will never live that one down. I feel like even after I'm gone, you're still gonna tell somebody about that. Like,
It's going to be in your eulogy.
oh, please let it be in there. That's gonna be even funnier.
Remember this one time, my brother was telling me he was hungry and he needed a meal. So he slept with this big chick. I mean, big chick from how I understand. For a McDouble.
It wasn't a McDouble. It was a double
It's gonna be on
cheeseburger
his tombstone.
from
We'll do
Sonic
anything
with
for
green
a burger.
chili and bacon. So get
We'll
it
put a
right.
glory hole on it.
Oh,
Did you hear what she said?
Yes, I heard every word of that.
Good. I think that's an agreement. That's gonna go on your tombstone. We'll do anything for a cheeseburger.
Fair enough. I'll take that. Because it will be unique. No one else will have it. So I'll be.
I mean, I can't
I
say much. Technically, Kathy bought me with food too.
You know what they say? The fastest ways to a man's heart is through food. Proceed.
Dude, food is food.
Food is delicious. But we have to eat to live, not live to eat. Those are standards to live by. They're very important.
I ate fish last night.
I love fish, but Danielle is like severely allergic, so I can't even bring it in the house.
Oh, we had tuna steak.
Ooh, I bet that was really good.
Some with how I make my butter sauce is butter, a little bit of olive oil, some red wine vinegar, lemon, black pepper, garlic powder, minced onion, and then baked in that.
That sounds delicious, actually.
The Jew knows how to make fish.
As long as it's not gefilte.
I've never had gefilte.
You know what's weird? And me and Hefty were just talking about it the other day. At least one show, we always somehow get on food. Like, we always land on food for a bit. And here we go again, just landed on food.
Food is a necessity of life. It's going to be a topic no matter what.
Well, and I thought since we went so serious in the first part, what we had left for the show, we just bullshit.
Oh, yeah, no, that's kind of what I was planning.
Make it a little lighthearted that way. The dark brother.
No.
Nope.
It's his mother.
Mother of Dirt Dirt.
Not really his actual mother, but she took care of him.
Oh,
she nursed him and everything.
My cat's right there. She's
this.
Right She's a chatter, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, she sort of is. Huh.
What did I
Talkative.
I didn't do it, cat.
This is a cat that I'll wake up in the middle of the night staring down at me like this, dead in the face, because her food bowl's empty.
So feed the food bowl. Haley says she loves cats.
Well, this one's 6 years old.
She's gonna be 2, 3 this year.
Derper Derp's 5. Just about 5.
Oh wow. Yeah, there's 2 other ones here, but they're out in the living room doing their own thing. They always do.
We have another one, but he's outside somewhere.
She's mine, so she hangs out in here most of the time. Like if I'm in here, she'll be back there asleep for hours.
You got to put in your 2 cents basket.
She's one cute cat, that's for sure.
Oh, she's a great cat.
You want to see something I scooped up yesterday at Target?
Target. How do you have to sound so bourgeoisie?
Because I'm from LA.
We know somebody from LA. We work with them.
I know.
You get the best tacos in LA.
And my God.
What?
There's words I cannot use on this stream to describe him.
Yeah, probably not. Let's not do that. But look, this is what I got. I got an SH figure arts of Goku to go with which I've had him for months now, my SH figure arts Vegeta.
Nice.
They're super sweet. I love these things.
Did I pick up anything cool recently?
I don't know.
Other than my hoodie and my signatured hat.
I mean, that's cool in itself. Signed by Bone Thugs, bro.
3 of them. The 3 that are still alive.
Yep. I forget how old Bone Thugs are because like I remember them like when I was a kid, and I guess because I really haven't heard from them in a bit, I don't think about it. But then when like you say there's only 3 of them left alive, I'm like, wait, they are older than I thought. That's crazy. I mean, hell, we just lost George Foreman.
I know. I told you.
I know, but we were talking about it, so I just brought it up. I wasn't saying you didn't tell me. I'm just saying, I know.
Kathy didn't know who it was at first until I showed her one of the commercials.
You know, that's probably kind of gonna be the truth for a lot of people younger than you and I, because they would remember him more from that. Like we grew up when like people still talked about like
His
Muhammad
boxing.
Ali, Mike Tyson.
Mhm.
Like they were still big names when you and I were kids, so we knew about him because he was still in the ring at the time.
And I swear to God, I'm not trying to jinx it, but Mike Tyson's gonna be the next one.
Oh, not Mikey Tyson. I loves him.
Yeah, go.
Shoot. One of the girls.
Two of them.
They just want to know what Dad's up to. That's all.
No, they were trying to show me something. I told them after.
I do like that you do that. Like you keep them off this so that way, like for their own safety and shit. I think that's very cool.
Well, that's also kind of what I promised Kathy too.
No, and it makes sense. Like I said.
They got Oogie
Oogie boogie oogie. Here comes the boogeyman. Oh wait, wrong one.
Yep. You're going ICP. Not Nightmare Before Christmas.
They old as fuck too now, yo.
I know.
That's
Dude,
weird.
Eminem's almost 60.
I know.
Snoop Dogg's like what, 80?
Mid 60s to 70s, I want to say.
No.
Is he that old? Well,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's like 70s at least.
Let's find out. $53.
Really?
Yep. 53 years old. Born on October 20th, 1971.
Huh.
Eminem is 52, so he's just right under Snoop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Eminem's closing in on 60. Knew that one. I thought Snoop was older.
I did too for some reason.
I think Dre's a little older than both of them, isn't he?
I believe so. Hold on, I'll look it up.
I think he's closer to 60. Like maybe 55, 56.
He's 60 to be exact.
Holy shit.
Because he just
We're gonna
had his
start-
birthday.
We're going to start losing all of them eventually.
Yep.
And then we're left with whatever the fuck this bullshit is now.
Yeah, I don't really listen to a lot of new music. Like me and Danielle were just having this discussion in the car the other day because she was playing this song. And I was like, is this new? She goes, why? I'm like, because it's crap. And she's like, no, it's like a few years older. And I'm like, this is why I stopped paying attention to new music. Like I do have some random new music that
Yeah.
like, I'll catch like a song, but I haven't listened to like any random like new music in forever. So she's like, well, you have to get bored of going back through all the old stuff. I go, no, like, I
No.
love the old stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why would I get bored of it? Like, that's good music to me. Like, I enjoy that music. Like, I don't like new music. Like, when I hear it, I'm instantly like, the fuck is that?
No, I know. Like, there's a few of them I'm just looking at going, this is not music.
Mm-mm.
I'm going to say the same 5 words for 3 minutes with a
And
beat
it was
stolen from the fucking
auto-tune.
millennial generation style music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I mean by millennial. Like the ones that we grew up with.
Yep. But don't even make it a good beat. You just kind of trash it and then spit stupid stuff all over it.
I'm going to wear my sneakers. I'm going to wear my sneakers. I'm going to wear my sneakers.
Gucci, Gucci gang, Gucci, Gucci gang. Like, who the, like, how high are you when you come up with this stuff, yo? Like, lay off the drugs. None of it's good.
Depends on the kind of drug. No.
Fair enough.
Like acid's good.
Still never.
So is
done
it shrooms. Shrooms are good.
I do enjoy those from time to time. Like I don't eat enough to like trippy. I trip enough where I put on some music and I just like chill.
One of the guys gave me that I used to work with before he's the one I was telling you had 1 to 7 years left to live. He gave me a shroom. Once again, should know better than taking stuff like that from older generations.
Yep.
Gave it to me. It was all about yay big. ate a chunk of it, didn't feel nothing. Ate the other chunk. Next thing you know, I'm walking to work. The sidewalk's just all.
You're like, oh, today's gonna be one of those days.
Oh no, I got shit done like within an hour, hour and a half. All the shit was done at work.
Nice.
I was all happy and excited.
That's usually how that goes. Uh-oh. I see the look on the face. She gonna beat you up now?
Maybe it'll be in a good way
I'm
too.
gonna eat you. Stop it.
I don't want to see that. Let's not and say we did.
Ah!
Try to flick you in the butthole.
Wow, nobody needed to know that was your intention.
So
That's messed up, man. That's messed up.
should see the stuff she does to me.
I don't want to see that stuff.
Have you ever just been sitting there cooking and somebody comes up behind you, grabs onto you, and just starts trying to ram you?
Yes.
No. No, I've never had that happen to me.
I think with this note, we should probably end the show.
Well, we'd like to thank you guys all for being here. Like I said, if you know anyone who's gone through any of these things that we were having this talk about, please try to get yourself some help. Send this out to somebody you know. Like, that's what it's there for. And be kind to people, because you never know what's going on in their life, and your kindness could change their day. So that's that simple. Any last words from you, my friend?
I said, everybody goes through stuff. There's always people there to help you. Always. It may be the most unlikely person too. It may be just even a stranger that sees you're going through something that holds their hand out to help you. There's other methods for help too. There's places to call. There's people to talk to. I know sometimes it's not always feasible with insurance or prices or any of that, but there's always something.
No, I agree.
But
well, have
that's
a great
about it.
rest of your Sunday, and I'll text you here in a little bit.
All right, you too, man.
Later, guys. Have a great day.
Later.
Kind of early.